How's it going? Mike here, the Fresh Rinse. On Saturday in Lebanon, Ohio, at this some sort of a business center. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I will be washing the entire building all the way around, mostly brick, thankfully. All the vinyl, guttering, the gazebo, these two retaining walls, and then all of the concrete around the facility. So this should be at least 2 or 3 hours worth of work here. Should be a lot of fun. Before we continue, 2 things. 1, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell tab, and if you do that, then you and I will get to spend lots of time together, and it would be my great honor and privilege. And then number 2, take a look at this. This is one of the most hilarious things you will ever see in pressure washing. Watch this.
Mike here, the Fresh Rinse, on location in beautiful, sunny Trenton, Ohio. We are here to wash what has never been washed before, to venture deep into the jungles of the great unknown, searching for mold and algae and an opportunity to clean the most epic bird cage ever. This is my next project. That's how my customers are not happy to see me. I don't know what I've done wrong, but I gotta clean that. Mike here, Fresh Rinse, Trenton, Ohio. The birds are coming. Help me. Help me.
That is my friend Aaron and his son Isaiah May. They hail out of Columbus, Ohio, Snappy's Pressure Washing. Let me tell you, these guys are a hoot. I had the great privilege of meeting Aaron and Isaiah at the huge convention in Nashville just a month or so ago. Since then, we've become friends, and we text one another back and forth. Here's what I want to ask you to do. In the comment section, will you comment with what is the oddest thing that you've ever washed before? The oddest thing that has ever been put on your calendar to wash. Will you comment with that? They say that the greatest form of flattery is impressions. If you want to text me a video of you impersonating the Fresh, then I'm going to put that on the channel. It's got to be good though. You can't just be throwing out any kind of junk. It's got to be an impersonation of the Fresh. All right, let's get busy washing this building. Now someone is going to ask how I came about finding this job here in Lebanon, Ohio. And here's the answer. The owner of this building, in fact, he's a brand new owner of the building, he posted something on Facebook on one of the local yard sale pages, community sites, asking for references for a pressure washer. A great many people responded with my name, tagging me in the comments, along with several other washers. And ultimately, this gentleman called me, and we set up this opportunity to wash his brand new building. Well, it's new to him. I cannot stress enough the importance of joining every community group, yard sale group, neighborhood group on Facebook. And then when you make friends of your pressure washing families, those that you wash for, they can then tag you in those requests that people make in those community groups. I pick up a lot of work like this. And you've heard me say before that nearly half of my new leads, nearly half of my new pressure washing leads come from these local Facebook groups. I have never once paid for an ad on Facebook. All of my ads are in the free community groups. So I encourage you to join those groups and start posting away. on my new channel, Exclusively Fresh, coming up in October, just a few weeks away, I'll be detailing how I post to these groups. I'll be actually making videos showing you how I post to the groups, showing you responses of people who connect with me, all the ins and outs of Facebook, yard sale groups, neighborhood groups, community groups, all the ins and outs. So be looking for that, Exclusively Fresh, coming up in October. I'm going to be using my 12 volt to clean these two walls with about a 4 or 5%. However, before doing that, I always like to wet the wall, and it kind of softens all the organic growth. At least that's been my experience. So softening all of this organic growth in advance of laying down the 4 or 5% seems to help reduce the amount of SH that I need. And so I'm downstreaming about a less than 1% on here at the moment. Again, just getting it wet. So now that the wall is nice and moist, with my 12 volt, I will lay down this hot sauce. And when I come back, after washing the majority of this building, there will be very little pressure that I'll need to apply to this rock wall. This is an easy upsell, and it doesn't take a lot of effort to clean these. If you have to use a turbo nozzle on these, then I would encourage you that perhaps you need to change your process a little bit, and just shooting a little heavier solution here will allow you a lot less effort. You can see that it's already transitioning. Before I leave today from washing this business center, I will leave one of my 5x7 cards on every door and possibly in every mailbox. My theory is that the tenants who rent out each of these little office buildings or units will think that if their new landlord can trust Mike's Pressure Washing with his newly acquired commercial property, then surely they can trust Mike's Pressure Washing with their residential property. So now that the entire exterior of the building has been washed, including the gazebo, I'm going to transition to cleaning concrete. I'm going to do that with the 10 gallon a minute machine. The way I do that is simply unhook the 8 gallon a minute machine from the unloader tree, reach over, grab the whip line for the 10 gallon a minute machine, and we are ready to go. Okay, all the concrete is done around the entire perimeter of the facility. The only thing left to do now is to rinse this wall. Now you can see how clean it is. It's been sitting here for, I don't know, a few hours with nothing more than 3 or 4% on it. You remember what it looked like before, and now you see what it looks like without a rinse. So we'll go ahead and rinse this retainer wall. We'll come back and have a few closing comments. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're all wrapped up. As I walk around to each of these units and put my card in each of, well, I might. Let's see, let's just stick it right here. That might work. into each of these doors, let me once again say how much I appreciate Aaron and Isaiah May of Snappy's Pressure Washing in Columbus, Ohio, for sending me their outtake funny video. I'm super grateful. If you'd like to send me your outtake video, please do so. Text it to 513-235-8474. That's 513-235-8474. Just text it, and we'll use that in our video. And if we do, of course, we'll give you a shout out. All right, that's all we've got for today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell tab, and you and I will get to spend lots of time together. I know that's what you've been hoping for. All right, Mike, the Fresh Rinse, and I'm out.
My customer has assured me, he has assured me that they're more afraid of me than I am of them. I don't see how that's possible.